Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we're going to talk a little bit about something that's happening in Russia. It's getting some coverage in the United States, but the coverage is pointed at something very specific, and that's true, but it's overlooking something. And what is being overlooked is something that's pretty important because it tells us a little bit about what Putin may be planning domestically. If you are a critic of Putin inside Russia, it should concern you. Okay, so what's happening? The Russian National Guard, we're just going to call them that, they're being strengthened. Okay, they're getting more. This is a completely normal move for, some authoritarian goon to do after, something like that Wagner dust up, right? You want a force that is more loyal to you. That's normal. That makes sense. It's pretty predictable. Now, Western focus is on the fact that if they're going to strengthen the National Guard, it means they're going to take decent recruits for that. Those recruits won't be going to Ukraine. So this move is bad for the Russian war effort. That's what the West is focusing on. That's what the reporting in the West is focusing on. All that's true. Okay? Completely predictable move. Get a force more loyal to him, get it strengthened so it can compete if there's a sequel to those events. Doing that damages the war effort. Yeah, no problems with that. What's being overlooked is that part of the conversation includes transferring special units from it's basically Russia's DEA, and putting those units under control of their National Guard. Okay. It doesn't seem like that would be super alarming. But when you really think about their jobs, it should be. The bureaucracies between the U.S. and Russia, they parallel. When you're talking about special purpose units like that, what do? They've got two real gigs, right? One is going undercover, infiltrating an organization. That's what they do. Don't think about the mission, thinking about the skill set that they have. They know how to go undercover. They know how to infiltrate a group, gain people's confidence, and get them talking. That's one part. When you are talking about their SWAT teams that were assigned to this particular agency, again, don't think about the mission, think about the skill set. What do? They operate within Russia, and by surprise, they conduct a dynamic entry on a home or a business, and they snatch people. The skill set that the units that are considered, they're being considered for transfer. Their purpose, when you were talking about a national defense situation, dealing with something like that, it's not to be out on the street countering a Wagner-type force. They're not infantry. Even those SWAT teams, they're trained in something pretty specific. They will not be able to go toe-to-toe with Wagner. They know this. The Kremlin knows this. This isn't a secret. So why do they want them? They want them for the skill sets they possess. And the skill sets they possess are directly transferable to going after critics of Putin. In fact, when you're talking about them being placed under the National Guard, I have a hard time thinking of any other way they could be used. That seems to indicate that Putin may be planning on going on the offensive, that he may be looking for people who are less loyal to him and detaining them in some way. And this is the force that he's kind of picked to do it. They're not political. They're not military. They don't have any loyalty to the troops. They're law enforcement. And they have the exact skill set necessary to undermine any criticism of him, to infiltrate organizations that might be arising to oppose him and to snatch their leadership. He's putting it together now. It's something that people should be aware of, particularly if you're in Russia and you're a critic of Putin. But the West should be prepared for this as well. This shouldn't be something that catches everybody by surprise. Now, my guess is the reason he's selected them out of all of the different law enforcement entities available is because they can keep their mouth shut. The groups that they've been running up against, they're not weak groups. So the people involved with these special purpose units, they know how to be quiet. So as far as news of them being used, as far as that getting out, probably won't happen for a while. It will take them grabbing somebody who is high profile and somebody making some noise. That's assuming that a chilling effect doesn't occur. This part of the strengthening of the Russian National Guard is being ignored. It shouldn't be. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.